It's the top two teams in the league. One game to move on to the Western Conference Final. Then Sherratt shoots the puck in. Stastny on the fly. Let the puck go to the point. Tyler Myers back in deep. Stastny with Ehlers and Laine. Looks to the blue line. Myers stick handles and dumps the puck back in. Ehlers against Ellis. Push from behind. Drop the puck off. Here comes Myers. Centering side of the net. They score! Rinne in disbelief. Can't believe that the puck is behind him, and the Winnipeg Jets have scored the first goal of game number 7.
Well, the reaction is just such an odd one from Rinne. Didn't know where the heck that one was. From a really bad angle with traffic in front, where does it go? Oh man, wow. How did that get through? It's almost looked like he had his anchored there was his blade. A nice little rotation down, hard shot, and I can't believe that one went in. Right off his stick. Yeah, oh, so the stick lifted it up. That's why the blade was still tight against the post, but his stick was at an angle that it lifted it up and over his pad, and instead of taking away a pass, the stick actually aided the puck to go up and just over the blade and somehow trickle in.
Ben Sherratt off the boards to center, tipped in by Tanev. Another change, the Stastny line coming on. Stastny, backhander, scores! Another sharp angle goal, and Paul Stastny has made it 2-0 Winnipeg.
Oh, what a nightmarish start for the home team here, but you mentioned it. You get that first goal, and everybody just sort of snaps into their game. You get life in your legs, and the very next shift was a good shift in the offensive zone, a smart dump in, and nobody puts pressure on Stastny. I mean, Ellis just simply backed off. Stastny looked up almost in disbelief. And this one, watch his reaction. Okay, no one's coming to get me. And now you've got Rinne, can't find the puck, gets off his post, and with traffic on him, Josi is there. Paul Stastny ended the night for Pekka Rinne. Amazingly, 9:13 left in the first period, and Rinne is gone for the third time in this series.
For the fourth time in these playoffs. And Juuse Saros, who hasn't given up a goal in the 3 games that he's been in, is on, so the hope is that he can continue that streak for Nashville, but he really hasn't been tested. He's come in a couple of blowouts.
Look at that body language of that skate going into the room. Your biggest game of your life to this point. First game 7 in Nashville history, and Rinne can't last more than 10.5 minutes.
Johansson. Subban. Goes back to Johansson, looks across seam, then passes back. Subban fires, he scores! Power play goal, and it's 2-1.
Well, but players all have their little routines, and for PK Subban, a little wing and a prayer. You try to get yourself ready for the game. This is the 4th time that from this area he's been able to score. The no-look backhand pass. There's a quick reaction as Hellebuyck has to respect the shot from Johansson, so he's locked in. He's down on his knees already, and boy, that's twice now that PK has hit the post and in on the power play. And Jim, this is how all of a sudden you got a completely different game. And that to me is why for Peter Laviolette and the fans outside of Bridgestone Arena here, they got life, cut the lead in half, and now are you going to regret pulling your goalie 10 minutes in?
Not if Saros doesn't have to face any shots, and he hasn't been very busy since he came in. Rinne's pull is the earliest ever in a Game 7 in the National Hockey League playoffs. And it's been almost 10 minutes since Nashville got a shot on goal. Armia with a shot just wide of the net. They've had 2 for the period. They had a lot blocked in front of the net, some by their own men. Here's Kyle Turris. Kevin Fiala drags the puck to the net, and he's stopped by Hellebuyck. He also wants a penalty as he was taken down by Enstrom. From the blue line, Ekholm. Smith with a shot off the shoulder of Hellebuyck and out of play. And That's got to be tough for the goaltender when you get action like that after almost 11 minutes without a shot.
Yeah, what a challenge here for Hellebuyck to just keep his focus. And there's that drop back pass shot from Roman Josi with all kinds of traffic. Turris can't get a hold of it. Bufflin's in there with him. A little between the legs for Fiala. The rebound was there. And what I like about Hellebuyck is just his calmness. He's just searching out where the threat is, searching out where the puck is, and made a great last save on a one-timer that got the face-off as well.
Ekholm back to the line, kicked at by Josh Morrissey. He goes up the boards. Wheeler to Kyle Connor. In on the right wing, Scheifele headed towards the net. Connor slowed up. Wheeler gets the puck. Scheifele shoots. He scores! Mark Scheifele with his 6th goal in Nashville in this series from Wheeler and Connor, and it's a 3-1 Jets lead.
And boy, aren't 4 of them almost exactly the same? Well, how about at the other end? There's another good block there by Wheeler. A second chance with a tip in front by Johansson that Hellebuyck does a good job. Now the puck's in play here. Forsberg goes by it. Wheeler has his head up the whole way, and there's that one-timer. Saros couldn't slide across quick enough. It's a quick release. And Jim, look at that, about 15 inches off the ice, just enough to go over the pad and under the blocker of Saros. How about Scheifele? The one thing you got to know with Wheeler is he's always looking, so spread out, get away from traffic. Look at that little adjustment there to slide away from PK Subban. They're almost neck and neck there. He slides to the soft area and just over the pad and underneath the arm in a perfectly placed one-time shot.
Scheifele pokes the puck ahead, thinks better of it, and heads for the bench instead of chasing it. Turris comes back in. The drop pass. Ekholm to Turris is backhanded. What a save by Hellebuyck there. Keeps it at 3-1.
Well, here's the play off the boards here by Turris. He fought through his check, slipped around as he got the puck back, and this was a really difficult read by Connor Hellebuyck.
Very much like game 1 in here where they won 4-1. Lots of shots for Nashville, but from the outside.
Forget about the shots, right? It's all about the end result.
Bufflin on the power play. Keeps the puck in along the boards. Wheeler has the setup now. Back to Bufflin. He's got Laine on the other side. Bufflin's shot knocked down by Ryan Ellis. Wheeler tracks down the puck and keeps it in. Side of the net. Scheifele is in the middle. Stastny goes to the front of the goal. Laine fires a shot. Saros the save. Stastny scores! On the rebound, UC Saros is scored upon by Paul Stastny, his 2nd of the game, and it's 4-1 Jets.
Well, how about the series Stastny has had, and what an input he has made into this lineup. But it's a heavy shot, a long way away by Laine. It just can't control by Saros and the quick hands of Stastny. Shot comes through the crowd, jumps up a little bit. Just as Saros is going to grab that with his glove, he opens the 5-hole, and it's Stastny's quick hands. We talked about good sticks defensively. How about good sticks offensively? He beats the glove of Saros there, off the wickets and in, and Cheveldayoff and company pretty excited about that 3-goal lead. Ellis here got that one early, yeah, right on the hands. Maybe that's too why Stastny was able to beat him to that loose puck. Look, he could barely get the hand on his stick, and then when the battle needs to happen, he's late. You know what, if he doesn't get hit there, he might have made a play and been able to box out Stastny and save the goal. Instead, that blocking that shot put him in jeopardy there.
Bonino won the faceoff. Subban shot. Hellebuyck fell backwards as he made the save and covered up. Don't think the shot was so hard that it knocked him backwards, but he lost his balance.
You know what? He lost his balance because it got deflected right about just above the hash marks. Watch his reaction here. He thinks it's going to be somewhere. Oh, what a tip. As, who was that? Hartman. Hartman got his stick down there, so Hellebuyck thought it was coming to one area. Instead, he tried to make the last-second adjustment. There's the tip, and it almost slid through the 5-hole. As a goaltender, you know you didn't get all of it. Subban saw it disappear and thought it might have gone through. For Kevin Cheveldayoff, it's just the next move, known as a pretty patient GM, not really rushing to do things, at times criticized. What a move that's been to get them to the conference final.
Mark Scheifele from Kyle Connor. 5-1 Jets with 2:33 to go. And you think about their games here in Nashville. 4 goals in the first game, 4 goals in the second game, a 6-goal game, and now a 5-goal game on the road, and they'll have 3 victories on the road in one of the toughest buildings in the league.
Yeah, it's really interesting. You know, I've always said that the playoffs are really just that they change your season. It can disappoint. Look at, for the Nashville Predators, you've had a Vezina season for Pekka Rinne, and this playoff memory will be one that is just so negative for him. For the Winnipeg Jets, second in the National Hockey League during the regular season. And now what an emotional time for this team to realize the experience that they're getting.
At Bell MTS Place, the welcoming committee is standing in anticipation. One last face-off. And here are the words never before spoken. The Winnipeg Jets are going to the Western Conference Final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not throw anything on you guys. We'd like to thank you for attending tonight's game. We'd like to thank you for your support all season long. You truly are the 7th man. 109 consecutive sellouts since Nashville. You have been there every moment. And on behalf of the entire Nashville Predators family.
Not much time to get ready, is there, for this Winnipeg team to go home and now know that Vegas will be sitting, waiting as their next opponent. But so many growth moments for this young group through 2 rounds already. And you just can't help but think winning 3 games on the road here in Nashville
means they can win anywhere.
Yeah, those experiences will really pave the way for what should be just a wonderful Western Conference final.
4-1, 6-2, and 5-1 victories on the road. A handshake line that in Nashville people thought would be the other way around. Sending the Jets back to try again. Instead, Nashville is finished, and this wonderfully talented team from Winnipeg is heading on to round number 3 in pretty healthy fashion.
Well, and their top line just did such a wonderful job supplying the offense in the wins, and goaltending duo, everyone anticipating. Hellebuck won that one hands down. And the defense, now this Winnipeg defensive crew is maybe not the big names like some others, but man, are they ever solid top to bottom. All 3 pairs chipping in at both ends of the ice.
While the top 4 for Nashville all played 25 minutes plus, all of the Jets defensemen were around 20 minutes plus. Bufflin played most at 26 plus. Terrific series for Connor Hellebuck under great pressure. And is this the end of the line for Pekka Rinne? His contract's not up, but maybe the heir apparent UC Saros will get a chance to take over.
Well, it's just a devastating finish for the Finnish goaltender. I mean, amazingly, in a Game 7 on home ice, not able to make it past the 11-minute mark.